Hello everybody, my name is Ramakrishna Eluru. I am Computer Science and Engineering is my qualification. My email ID is ramakrishna.eluru@gmail.com. So this video explains the group discussion tips. There are three primary tips available: initiation techniques, body of the group discussion, summarization, and conclusion. Initiation techniques. In initiation techniques, when you initiate a GD, you not only grab the opportunity to speak, you also grab the attention of the examiner and your fellow candidates. If you can make a favorable first impression with your content and communication skills after you initiate a GD, it will help you sail through the discussion. But if you initiate a GD impeccably but don't speak much after that, it gives the impression that you started the GD, that means group discussion, for the sake of starting it or getting those initial kitty points earmarked for an initiator. When you start a group discussion, you are responsible for putting it into the right perspective or framework. So initiative one only if you have in-depth knowledge about the topic at hand. The second point and is the body of the group discussion. Different techniques different techniques to initiate a group discussion and make a good first impression. These techniques are quotes, definition, question, shock statement, facts, figures and statistics, short story, general statement. Quotes are an effective way of initiating a GD. If the topic of the group discussion is should the censor board be abolished, you should start a quote like hidden apples are always sweet. For a group discussion topic like customer is king, when you could quote Sam Watson's famous saying, there is only one boss, the customer, and he can fire everybody in the company from chairman to down simply by spending his money somewhere else. Definition. Start a group discussion by defining the topic or an important term in the topic. For example, if the topic of the group discussion is advertising is a diplomatic way of telling a lie, why not start with the group discussion by defining advertising as any paid from non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods or service through mass media like newspaper, magazines, television or radio by an identified sponsor. Question. Asking question is an impact way of starting a GD. It does not specify asking a question to any of the candidates in a group discussion. So as to hamper the flow, it implies asking the question and answering it to you. Any question that might hamper the flow of a group discussion or insult a participant or play a devil's advocate must be discouraged. Questions that promote a flow of ideas are always appreciated. Shock statement. Initiating a group discussion with a shocking statement is the best way to grab immediate attention and put forth your point. For example, if a group discussion topic is the impact of population on the Indian economy, you could start with at the center of the Indian capital stands a population clock that ticks away recently, tracks 33 births a minute, 2000 an hour, 48,000 a day, which calculates about 4 million every year. That is roughly the size of Australia. As the current political slogan puts it, nothing is impossible when 1 billion Indians work together. Facts, figures, and statistics. If you decide to initiate your GD with facts, figure, and statistics, make sure to quote them accurately. Approximation is allowed in micro-level figures, but micro-level figures need to be correct and accurate. For example, you can say approximately 70% of Indian population stays in rural areas, but you cannot say 30 states of India instead of 29. Starting wrong facts work to your disadvantage. Short story. Use a short story in a group discussion topic like attitude is everything. This can be initiated with a child once asked a balloon vendor who was selling helium gas filled balloons whether a blue colored balloon will go as high in the sky as a green colored balloon. The balloon vendor told the child, it is not color of the balloon, but what is inside it that makes it go high. General statement. Use a general statement to put the group discussion in proper perspective. For example, if the topic is should Sonia Gandhi become the Prime Minister of India, could start by saying, before jumping to no conclusions like yes, Sonia Gandhi should be or no, Sonia Gandhi should not be. Let's find out the qualities one needs to be a good Prime Minister of India. Then we can compare these qualities with those that Mrs. Gandhi possesses. This will help us reach the conclusion in a more objective and effective manner. Third and last and but not least, GD tips the summarization and conclusion. Most group discussions do not really have conclusions. A conclusion is where the whole group decides in favor or against the topic, but every group discussion is summarized. You can summarize as what the group has discussed in the group discussion in a nutshell. Keep the following points in mind while summarizing a discussion. Avoid raising new points. Avoid stating only your viewpoint. Avoid fueling only on one aspect of the group discussion. Keep it brief and concise. It must incorporate all the important points that came out during the GD. If the examiner asks you to summarize a group discussion, it means the GD has come to an end. Do not add anything once the group discussion has been summarized. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.